Biker Barb here. And I'm on a 2017 Springfield in blue sapphire over star silver, I believe. This is a 111 cubic inches, which makes it around an 1800 cc's. 119 pounds of torque. It's air cooled with 6-speed transmission. It's a 5.5 gallon fuel tank, which gives you about 32.4 miles per gallon. You get 26 inches of seat height, and it's the weight is about 130. I do flat foot this. I'm 5'6". Sorry, it's fogging. My visor's fogging. It's a split dual exhaust with a single shock air adjustment. It's a dual front brakes and a single brake in the rear. Got 16-inch tires, cast tires. And if you want some more details, more specs, Indian website has a lot. There's also a lot of other videos that kind of show, that give you a little bit more detail about this bike. But I'm just going to give you a test ride and just give you my opinions on the bike. I have a similar bike to it. I have an Indian Chief Dark Horse. Almost all the specs are actually all the specs are the same. The 111's a great motor. I mean, now they have the 116. The Springfield now comes in a 116, where last year they had the vintage. This year not coming out with the vintage, but the new Chief has a 111 and a 116. A lot that comes on the stock Springfield. You have this windshield. A windshield comes with it. The driving lights come with it. The engine guards come. The passenger seat. The passenger floorboards. The driving lights, I don't know if I said that already, the driving lights come with it. The previous owner actually got some accessories on here. You actually don't need much because it comes with a lot, but I believe he got a taller windshield. I don't think this is a stock windshield. He was a taller guy, which also he got the infinite highway pegs, which really do help. Like, I'm 5'6", and I feel very comfortable on them. I feel like I'm not reaching. This is a very versatile bike, so I can see myself wanting to tour with this. I can also see myself commuting on this every day. I can see myself going in the twisties. But this is a 830 pound bike, but the great thing about this is that you don't feel it. It's light to maneuver around. A lot of the weight is underneath. A lot of the weight's underneath, so when you're going to go pick it up, it doesn't feel as heavy as you might think. It's not top heavy. You know, I'm not feel like I'm getting overpowered by the bike. Another thing I love about this bike that my bike doesn't have are these handlebars. I love these handlebars. I just feel like it's a natural position to be in. They're a little bit of a buckhorn handlebar, and I'm very comfortable. The accessories on this bike are amazing. You can get heated grips. As you can see, you get a higher windshield. You can get different handlebars. You can get a passenger backrest. You can get a rack. You can get the infinite highway pegs, closeouts, LED lights. There's just a lot of things that you can get with this bike, and kind of make it your own. The other great thing about this bike is it has lockable bags. And you can lock the bags right in front of you. Like, now I'm riding, I'm like, oh man, I forgot to lock my bags. Right here. You just press right there and they're locked. Hi, cows. This bike is 830 pounds. It's still easy to move around in a city. It's still a lot of fun in the twisties. But where it really shines is on the highway. Still 830 pounds. So if, you know, if you're passing a car, if you're passing trucks, if trucks are passing you, if cars are passing you, you're not going to feel that, you know, you're not going to feel like you're getting beat up by all the wind. It's very sturdy. It's very sturdy to the ground. And you get great protection with this windshield. But the other thing, you know, on a hot day, you don't want a windshield. It's quick release. You can just quickly take it on and off. It just whoop, comes right off. And can I say that this is one of the most comfortable seats? But there is a downside to these seats. They wear out quickly. They wear down quickly. The foam in them just isn't up to par. So I would just, the one thing I would invest in on this bike that doesn't come stock is to get another seat. It's comfortable at first, and you can ride around maybe a couple thousand miles, but you're going to start to feel it, and that's just when you start to kind of look into a new seat. You know, it's not that big a deal. There's a lot of aftermarket seats for these, so you'll find the right one for you. For, you know, I'm 5'6", and I feel 100% comfortable on this bike. It just fits me so well ergonomically. I have the bend to my knee. I can have my feet out, you know, where the engine guards are. I can have them back because there's a lot of floorboard to kind of mess around with. But it's also a great bike for someone who's tall. There's the extended reach seat. You can get the higher handlebars that might, you know, kind of stretch you out a little bit more. You have the infinite highway pegs. So this bike can just, you know, just be customized to anyone, any size. It's not meant for a tall person. It's not meant for a short person. And you got the dual brakes on the front, so it has great stopping ability. It has ABS as well. These come stock with ABS. So you're getting a lot for the price of the bike. But what's nice about this bike too is it looks like an Indian. When I go down the street, people are like, "Oh, it's an Indian," you know? It has the fender skirt, which I love. That's very old school looking. This is a very old school classic looking bike. And you know, it doesn't have the Bluetooth or the navigation or any of that. You don't need that, you know? You just need to hear your exhaust and feel the wind. That's all you need. So you got your blinkers on your left side with the horn and the brights. You got your starter here, your hazards, your cruise control, which is amazing. This bike has cruise control. Sorry, it's fogging up. You got your starter. You got your gas tank on here. This is just a fake, but that kind of brings it back to that classic look where older bikes used to have those dual tanks. You can go through the dash here. You got your PSIs on your front tire, your rear tire, your battery, your ambient temperature, your miles per gallon, your range until your next fill up, your miles, your trip 1, trip 2, and back to your RPMs. You got your fuel range here. And you also have your time and your gear indicator. If you start your cruise control, you got your little cruise control down there. I'll turn that off. Or the light. You also get a fuel gauge up here, which is nice. So you get fuel gauges in 3 different areas if you need it. And you got your speedometer here. Ooh, let's go. That sums up the test ride.